Unfiltered with Nay,
Yeah.
where we talk everything music, politics, and just giving people behind the scenes on people making big moves in the industry that we might not know or that we need to know. So today I have a special guest, you guys, Veezy.
What's happening?
Hello.
What's up?
How are you doing? How's your day going?
Man, I'm chilling. I can't complain. I've been waiting all day for this.
Okay, that's good. Well, let's just jump right on in. So the first question I have is just, where are you from? What exactly do you do? And like, how did you even get started in the entertainment industry?
I'm from San Antonio, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm living out in Seattle, Washington right now, but I've been doing music since about probably like my like 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like freshman years when I really got serious into it, or junior years when I really got serious into it and met somebody who actually had a little in-home recording studio. So we started doing stuff there. But this has been a love of mine since I've been a child. You know, like making poems, singing in choirs, stuff like that. This is just, it's always something that's been of my interest, and now I get to do it.
Where did you get the name Veezy from? And like, how did you come up to be so well known in your city? Were you like up underneath somebody?
To be honest, the name really came from like it came from like Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? My name is Victor. That's my real name. So somebody just started calling me Veezy one day, and it stuck. You know what I mean? Like that's just what they call me. So I kept rocking with that. But as far as like in my city, I didn't have like no mentor. That was probably the biggest thing I was lacking. I just was kind of bouncing from spot to spot. I didn't really have like a home studio I recorded at. I just was kind of doing stuff. So it was like if you knew me, you knew that's what I did. If you didn't, then like you had to be in like the circles that I was in. Now once I moved out of the city, then I started getting a lot more notoriety. A lot more people started knowing who I am just from social media and stuff, from posting. But I got most of my following is from back home right now.
How did you get your music to be played? Like you were giving it to DJs? Like how was you getting your music so well known around?
At that point, it was really like word of mouth. It was like if you hung out with the people that we hung out with,
right,
you
like
kicking it with us, you know what I'm saying? Or if you was at the same parties that we was at, or you knew the same people, then, you know, you heard a song and somebody told you about, hey, my boy go hard. You know, email a song off to him, or you might have it on a jump drive. You know, back in the day, we had the jump drives, plug it into the deck in the car. You know what I'm saying? If you had it on your phone, you had the little aux cord. Hey, let me show you this real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it was more like word of mouth until I think I had maybe 1 or 2 songs that actually got on the radio, but it wasn't as big as I wanted it to be. It kind of was just like it just ended up happening that way.
It's still a big deal. A radio.
I mean, I ain't gonna say it was a hit. I ain't gonna say that. I said it was played. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it was a hit. I definitely say it got played on the radio. You know what I'm saying? And people start knowing like who I was and recognizing who I am. But like I said, when I moved out of the city and started focusing on music a lot more, and I didn't have as many distractions, that has become my biggest fan base.
Oh, I see you like to do a lot of collabs and features. How do you go about choosing people that you want to do features for? Like, do you just do it for the money, or do you actually like have to like the song?
There's a couple of factors that go into how I select the features. I mean, obviously, you'd be lying if you say money don't play a part. Mm-hmm. Money does play a part. You know what I'm saying? Money plays a part, but it plays a part to a certain extent. It's like I gotta either like you or I gotta like your music. You know what I'm saying? So like if we cool and your music is but you my boy, we can make something happen. You know what I'm saying? Now if I don't really know you but your music is fire, I'm also interested in making that happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at it like, okay, you good at music. If I can, learn something from you or pick up something from what you got going on, then I can, inject myself into your audience. You can get some of my audience. I just look at it like that. It needs to be advantageous for me to do something. You know what I'm saying? It need to make sense. Like if I'm just doing it just to do it, that means that we probably cool. But if I'm doing it and it's outside of my box, that means that it's an advantage for me. It's probably advantageous for both of us. You know what I'm saying?
This game, most artists sign to a label and some don't, but I see that you're signed to a label, LionsDen360. So how did that deal come about?
When I first came to Washington, I was just looking for someone to record at because I was doing all my stuff at home, at the house, and then sending it back to people that I knew back in San Antonio. So I picked out, I just was looking at reviews on Google, found some studios to go to, and the first one I went to was the Boom House out there in Bremerton, Washington. And one of the people who's always at Boom House is Doc Blackwell. He's the one who owns LionsDen360. So I was going over there all the time. I just got to be
Right.
familiar. I saw them all the time. They saw me all the time. We got cool, and then eventually it became like a no-brainer. Like, all right, I'm gonna just be up under y'all. I'm here all the time anyway. We always doing stuff together. We always working, and that's it was as organic as that. It was never like I'm trying to get on y'all label. I'm trying to sign you. There was no talks,
Right.
nothing like that. It
They
was just
saw your hustle and your
yeah.
vision.
It just was like, hey, bro, you always here anyway. You might as well get up under here. And I was like, shit, I like coming over here anyway. So that's
Right.
just how it happened.
When it comes to being a rapper and you're in the game now, why do you think it's so hard for people to get support from their city?
Like told me a long time ago, your city ain't gonna like you till they see somebody else like you. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get support in your city because let's say for instance I get a viral hit and I blow up. You gotta remember, if somebody sees me in Montana, they don't know me from a can of paint. They just hear the song, they like me. Somebody see me in my city, I went to school with them. I might have worked with them. I might have dated their cousin or something like that. So they looking like this motherfucker was at the same spot as I am. How he get to make it? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of jealousy. What if they was a rapper too? What if they did songs, you know what I'm saying? And they might feel a certain way because I got something going on and they don't. And I mean it's a lot of that, but I mean that's just part of how it goes. It's definitely hard to make it in your city. And then I mean, to be honest, if you look at, the history of rappers, it's hard to make it in your city and then go back to your city. That shit dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta pay attention. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your head on the swivel. You gotta realize, them small beefs that you might have had from when you was 17. That shit been amplified now because everybody looking at him like, oh, you beef with him? This nigga on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to some people can't deal with that. Some people can, some people can't.
From Texas and being from Seattle, who are some people that we should be on the lookout for?
There's two people that I'm gonna say. First of all, it's Lady Dice. She operates out of in Bend, Oregon. She's not from Oregon. I think she's from Cali, but she operates out in Bend, Oregon. Real diverse. You know what I'm saying? Something for everybody. She fits a lot of different genres without being in one specifically, which is what I love about her music. And then my boy Rocky Sandoval. He's an R&B singer from up here from Tacoma, and I mean he's dope, man. He been doing music for a minute. He been opened up for like with Jodeci and stuff like that. So he signed on Warner Brothers Philippines. So he teaches me a whole bunch of things. He kind of he give me a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? So them is the people that I look up to. I think that everybody else should be hip to as well.
Okay, well we finna check them out.
Yeah, go check them out, man. I got songs with both of them, by the way. They just ain't out yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plug that in.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there anybody in the industry right now, or from your town, or from Seattle, that you see yourself working with in the future?
In the future, from my city, the people that I want to work with it's a couple of people that I want to work with. I want this guy named Lil Yoda. I hear all his music, and he's definitely somebody that I want to work with. And then it's a guy named Veezy, Shannon Washington, that I definitely want to work with. He got Sound of Life Studios out there back home in San Antonio, Texas. That's I like his music. And then my homie Bankroll, I used to work with his brother, and he just started getting his stuff going on. So them the three people from back home that I'm trying to work with like right now.
Okay, well they gonna be listening after this
show,
so y'all can put something together.
We trying to arrange that, man.
Do you have any advice for somebody coming up in this game? Maybe they're inspired like you. And what advice would you give them on how this game goes? Finding a team, hustling solo?
I'm not going to say that you shouldn't hustle solo, but I will say that it's easier if you got a good team. Now, finding a good team is hard to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to find the right people. People got to have the right motives. You got to find people that's going to maintain who they are when money and fame and shit like that start rolling in. So you definitely gotta, in my opinion, you gotta find the right team and to stay true. You gotta learn how to toe the line of making music that you think people want to hear, but not sacrificing the music that you want to make. You know what I'm saying? So like you gotta creativity. Yeah, you gotta be able to do that. And then I mean, don't be afraid to step outside the box. If you hear something and everybody else would do this on this beat, but you feel like you could do this, you should do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can always erase it, do it over, and just have faith in your stuff and keep pushing it. I mean, it's a story about Fetty Wap and Trap Queen. That song was 2 years old before it popped. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta keep pushing it. You gotta keep pushing it. If you really believe in yourself and you got people around you that believe in you, and you doing yourself a disservice by not pushing your music. So what if you're getting on people's nerves? Like that's what your social media is for, is to post your shit. You should be advertising your shit every day. You should be, tagging, whatever it is you got to do, man. Like, make sure you put the effort in it and don't be afraid to be yourself.
So let the people know what's next for you, any future projects, any new music coming out, and where can we find you on all social media platforms?
Yeah, man, I got my latest single out right now is Drumline. That's out streaming on all digital platforms. If you search Veezy and Drumline, you'll see, what I'm saying, the picture. That's on all streaming platforms. I got my first little EP that's about to come out, my second EP that's about to come out. Probably sometime next month, but it's Veezy Season Volume 1. That should be dropping real soon. IG is Veezy Music 210. Twitter is Big Veezy 210. If you search Veezy on Facebook, I got a music page on there. Veezy Television 210 is my YouTube. I mean, I'm on all the links. Yeah, I try to keep busy, man. I got a lot of stuff going on. I got songs coming out with Lady Dykes here soon. I got some stuff I'm working on with Rocky Sandoval soon. I got so many songs done. It's just picking which ones I want to put out for Veezy Season 1. Then shooting videos and get my visuals and, start touring. I just got off a tour like a month ago, touring with Jay Meest and Baby Easy. First for real tour, it was dope. I definitely experienced a lot. Got to pick their brains, you know what I'm saying, because they've been doing this. Obviously, Baby Easy father with who he is, Easy. So I got to talk to him a lot. Got to, soak up a lot of game. Got to see how you're supposed to move, you know what I'm saying, how stuff is supposed to be, and keeping everything in order. So I'm just trying to learn as much as I can and get everything prepared for this next coming couple of months. So, I can put everything out, have everything lined up for everybody. But I got a lot working on. I got a lot coming soon. So just keep watching the pages, man. It's coming.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It was so good talking to you,
of
learning
course.
more about you.
Yeah.
And we definitely gonna tune in to the new single.
Of course, man. Y'all go do that. Y'all go stream it right now. It's on the link in my bio. You can go click that.
Yes.